Hey guys, you're listening to Stacking Pennies. We're going to break down Willie with the walk-off at Martinsville. Punching his ticket to the championship for all that and more today. Buckle up. It's going to be a good one.
Stacking them deep, selling them cheap.
It tastes like gasoline, rubber, and victory.
We're just out here stacking pennies.
All right, we're in it. How is your day going, guys? Hope it's going fantastic. Corey LaJoie here alongside Ryan Flores, breaking down a little Martinsville action. What's going on, buddy?
It's cold in here.
It's a little brisk.
It feels like fall. Martinsville's my favorite. It gets a little cold. Got to drive up there. A lot on the line.
Ooh.
It delivered this weekend.
I thought it did. I thought it delivered really good. We'll get to the...
You thought you were going to deliver in the truck race. You made a late race charge.
Yeah, we didn't have anything to deliver.
I went up there and did a audition for MRN, and I was walking around before truck qualifying, and I was like, walked up to you after practice, and you're like, we suck. I was like, is it any good? You're like, no. It's got no drive.
Got to have that. I said the positive thing is we only have to do it twice a lap, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue.
Get off the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
at least they don't have to do it 3 times a lap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least we weren't Pocono. Yeah, we can get in the truck race here in a minute. A couple quick things opening up the show. Zane Smith confirmed back in Front Row Motorsports 38 car. You're a big Zane Smith guy.
I'm a big Zane Smith fan. I will not be with him. This will be my last week under the Penske banner. So 11 years that'll come to an end. This will be it.
Okay.
So I will
put the flag in the ground.
I'll go to the 38 this weekend, and then
see what life's got to ship a sail.
It has been a good 11-year tenure, a couple championships, but a lot of race wins. But yeah, moving on.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's just seasons of life. I think at 10 years at a place in athletics is a lot. I think 11 is just one too many. Okay. So we're not going to go to 12.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be good to move on, and we got a lot of fun stuff cooking up with Stacking Pennies, and a lot of fun things going on with other assets,
avenues, media avenues.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff. Suarez going to the 7.
Surprise! Signed up to the 7. He really started put some deposits in the bank this week by spinning his future teammate out not once but twice.
Who did he spin out?
The 77 twice.
Well, the 71 spun him out too.
I know.
That was like everybody was just. That's the thing with Hosvar, man. He's super fast, but when it goes bad, it goes south.
It goes south in a hurry, and I think everybody lined up. It's like, okay, today's the day we're all going to cash our tickets in because we only have 2 more weeks to cash these tickets in before we line it back up. Yeah, but you don't want to do
it on a weekend where he's running like crap. If you're gonna be really mad at somebody, you got to do it when they're running good.
Yeah, well, they just took advantage of him last week or yesterday. That 77 was backwards. 3 strikes and you're out,
dude.
It was tough
on this sheet.
I wonder how they even go about do we have a group call? Like what's Dickerson do? Like, what the hell are you guys doing out there? Like, how's the Christmas party going to be?
You probably call in on your.
I can't.
Your Spire driver for another week.
Last week of waving that ban, 1 more paycheck, then I'm off the payroll. So then I'll figure out what's coming next.
Top 5 truck run. That you could be a truck driver.
No.
I'm sure that's right where you want to be, spinning out Tony Breidinger.
I texted her this morning. Yeah,
it looked like you were.
So here's no. There's like context.
Oh gosh, you guys are at the inside fence.
There's context all this, right? There's always context. So, somehow we were 14th to 15th, 16th from the time we unloaded. That's just how slow we were.
That was your pace.
That was our pace. Dropped the rag. I don't know if we had too much tape on the grill for what the ambient air temperature was or traffic or whatever, but we took the green and my truck was 285.
Apparently, that's way too hot.
Yeah. Apparently they have like a timing and they start to dump fuel to the motor to try to cool it down after like 225, and it starts taking like tens of horsepowers out.
Because because the EFI richens it up to try to cool it down.
Right. So the first 10 laps
is water, what, 240?
Well, it's pressurized system, so you're probably not going to see water up there. Yeah. So I'm like, oh boy, this might be a short day. Radiator fan on. So instantly my water pressure went as high as the truck's was, because it's like, we're slow. We've been slow for the last couple weeks. we've had some good runs. We've salvaged the day because you can kind of maneuver and, outrace some guys and out-execute on restarts. But generally speaking, we have 10th place speed, and that's just frustrating. Knowing that we've had that since July and they haven't made any changes to the body, my frustration boiled over. I believe I made one comment saying I should just grenade this motherfucker and go home. That was like 6 laps into the race.
That was nice.
So
thanks for coming, Corey.
My water pressure was equally as high because I'm not having a lot of fun. They literally pit, caution comes out, we pit, put the cool down hooked up to it.
What did the crew chief say back to that comment?
10-4. I think he gave me a 10-4.
I wonder what Channel 2 sounded like.
We talked about it yesterday on the phone, but they put the cool
down.
Did he
understand it, or what's that?
Well, he probably didn't like the fact that the thing was about to blow up 10 laps in because we probably didn't figure out the right tape to put on the grill.
Okay. Is that falling him, or is that a car chief thing?
Combination of both.
Copy.
So we ripped all the tape off, get it cooled down. Okay, now we can go race. And you're back there with the schmutz, and we lose 5, 6, 7 spots every pit stop. So we back forward, get to 10th, lose 12 spots, back to 10th. Finally get a restart. Now we're on a tire advantage. There's 50 to go. Now it's all you got to get back. Guys up front are on 30 to 40 lap older tires. So now we're going. So the 5, Tony and Patrick Starpoli, were running side by side for 5 or 6 laps in the way.
And you got to go because you're on tires.
Yes. So she gets a little loose off 4. I get my right front fender to her left rear quarter panel. I'm I'm taking this. So you either going to give it to me or you can get spun out. And she took it. I actually got 2 for 1, so I spun her out and got the 84. So that was a.
Did she come because she was really close to the fence, and you were down in the.
At the flag stand, she just hung a left. I'm okay, she's wanting to block, and I'm not willing to be nice.
But you were already alongside of her.
Yeah.
So do you think she was getting bad information from the roof?
I don't know.
Whatever. Yeah. See, she could have saved herself
if she just blends in behind the 84. She lives to fight another day. But
at any other track,
fast truck tire advantage, give the guy the bottom.
Yeah, I'd say you were under. If you have a quarter panel with your spotters, if you have a quarter panel, you can't keep coming.
No.
Yeah. So.
No, not when the driver of the guy underneath her is already pissed off and frustrated and wanting to.
Well,
leave.
She doesn't know that, but put that out the window, right? I
don't know
that because you know that because you're sitting in the car, but she's not oh, he's lost 10 spots on pit road today.
I did smash into every single person that I got behind.
That's good.
Literally every truck. It was the half corner rule.
If it's part of just driving the 77.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know what it is. It's a magnet to the front bumper.
See, if you drive the 7, you inevitably just get fired, seems to see. And if you drive the 77,
you have to smash into people.
That's it. That's how it goes.
I'm trying to keep brand consistency from the Cup team to the truck team. So I'm doing my part.
One thing that's really good and on here, Marcus Ambrose was going through a big health scare. He got a liver transplant, and he survived colorectal cancer. It was bad.
Colorectal cancer. That's the same type of cancer my mom had.
Mm.
So thoughts and prayers to Marcus Ambrose. I know that he's been struggling with that for a couple of years now. Hopefully
Did you see the clips from down there?
From Supercars? I retweeted every single one I saw.
Dude, I was could not believe just how hard this guy's driving. Brody Kostecki's wrecked.
Oh my God. Well, his car was wrecked before he even really finished.
They don't have spotters.
No.
Yeah, you could tell.
Hey man, your stuff's destroyed. Let's not auger this thing in here.
Golly, and then
it takes full commitment.
There was I want to pull him up and give him a shout out. There was a photographer that
went to the hospital.
He just kept shooting as the car hit, and then he just put up his name is
so he shoots the
Monarch, Monar, James Baxter.
Does he shoot the progression of as he stuffs it in the fence and then a selfie of him in the hospital? Oh my God, straight at him.
Yes. Him getting in the ambulance. So it's the car coming straight at him, and then he just flips the camera around and he's getting loaded in the ambulance.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was perfect.
Shout out that guy.
Yeah. So that was
great shot.
I was man, that was a thug move.
So Brock Feeney was the flying lap that I think it got a couple million views. Full commitment, and you watch that, and those who aren't familiar with the game, that is Surfer's Paradise. You could watch that, and that's why you knew SVG coming in was going to be a dude, because he was already comfortable going to full commit, ramping over curbs at a street course when the entire Cup field had no clue what they were doing at a street course. So of course he's going to smoke us.
It did get messy though. I saw Scotty Pye from Apex Hunters. He's been doing these videos where like it's behind him, the race is running behind him, and it's just his face. But he's like, all the cars were jumping the curbs, and then there's one that kind of goes softly over the curbs, and he's like, and this is a penalty. Those other ones are not. And I was like, every series has it. I don't want to hear it. Like, no matter what, every series has it.
What's that, misjudgment calls?
Yes. Yeah, just like people pissed off at the sanctioning bodies.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter what.
So it made me feel good. It was refreshing. I'm like, okay, it's not just NASCAR.
In good news, Bubba and Amanda are expecting their second kid.
Let's go.
I don't think we've officially announced. Kelly and I are expecting our fourth kid, but she's like 22
You
weeks
said it
along.
the other week on the podcast.
Yeah, just nonchalantly.
You were like, oh, I'm having fourth.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody
That's
heard that
exciting.
or not. Just reminding everybody, my life's about to
Going to be another boy.
If it is, great.
They don't find, they're hippies. They don't find out.
We're not finding out until it comes out the chute.
And then the next one on here, the last one for the opening segment, 2027 Daytona 500, pushed back 1 week.
Yeah.
To avoid Super Bowl conflict.
Of course.
That's smart.
Yeah.
We're always 1 week after the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah. I don't really know that's why that's news. I feel like that should be an expected thing. Like, nothing should schedule on top of the Super Bowl. Everybody's watching that. And then everybody should watch Daytona 500 because it's awesome.
What'd you think about the Cup race?
It was cool to watch.
Xfinity race was good. Back to the truck race.
Mm-hmm.
I'm becoming a big fan of Caden Honeycutt.
He's a dude.
He does what it takes. And
he's a good driver.
He got up on the wheel and, a couple different rides this year and just does whatever he needs to do to put himself in contention. The truck
I don't
in the
like
Xfinity series.
I don't like the fact that Lane Riggs is not contended for a championship. But you can make a gripe about this and that and the same system for everybody, and they race his way in. But Lane Riggs is a championship contender. Unfortunately, he didn't advance to the championship round.
Well, maybe they change playoff format.
Maybe they do.
Which they are going to. The two series, I'd say, if like the trucks and the Xfinity series, those have deserving champions. The Cup Series is wide open.
Yeah.
But those are like Zilich.
It's pretty clear cut that Corey Heim and Connor Zilich should already have been awarded the championship trophy like 3 weeks ago.
But, these are the Game 7 moments that I think that's why people get frustrated with the format, because like instead of naturally having a Game 7 moment, we
fabricate it. Yeah.
So I think that's where a little bit of the frustration comes from.
I could see that for sure.
So we'll see though. We'll see. They got to execute. They got everything to lose, right? No one else has anything to lose.
That's right.
3 JRM cars in the Xfinity series. Those things have been fast all year.
Who's the fourth?
Jesse Lowe. It's all Chevrolets.
Well, from what I heard,
Gibbs cars.
So I heard that Ford
owners.
doesn't have a car in the Xfinity series next year.
Yeah, I've heard some stuff about that, trying to get different teams to do it.
Yeah,
I heard that. Yeah, I don't know. I think AM Racing's up in the air.
Yeah, currently there is 0 teams with a Ford engine.
I think Ford's got some work to do, because when we shift to the Cup stuff, I was listening to a couple things Jordan Bianchi caught my ear with this morning when I was listening to him. I think he's right that the Gibbs cars and the Hendricks cars are just stronger than the Penske cars each week, right?
Just in pace.
Fords in general.
Yeah.
The Toyotas and the Chevys are better, but you've been able to just kind of mask it by winning the championship the last 3 years. We're like, nope.
Yep.
And the Hail Mary yesterday just didn't work out.
Yep.
So I think not winning the championship, not being able to rest your hat on that, you go, okay, we got to have some hard conversations.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's coming up, in the Penske camp and in the Ford camp. And look, if the format's different, the way that the championships have been being won, kind of lean yourself into being really good at Martinsville, really good at Phoenix. If it's whatever it becomes next year, you're gonna have to be good everywhere. And I think the Toyotas and the Chevys just have better pace at 1.5 miles.
Well, what they do have is more camaraderie between the teams. A little bit more.
Penske does. Oh, you're talking about Ford in general.
Yeah. So there's an open notebook between Hendrick, Trackhouse, RCR, And then Spire has an open notebook with Hendrick, right? So everybody sees what everybody's doing.
I don't know if the notebook's open RCR.
I'm sure that there's always games because we're all racers, right? They're going to plug in what they're running, and then they're going to plug out what they're actually is in the car. Of course, they're going to do something like that.
But you said something about Chevy's tire models different. We're getting in the weeds.
So they, from what I understand, they've combined that, so they're running a consistent tire model now. But Ford's is individually. It's RFK has their own tire model. Penske has their own tire model. FRM Front Row has their own tire model. So like, Ford is the most disjointed OEM when it comes to working together of their information flow.
Brad
and also to
echoed that in here the other week.
Yeah, and to your point too, it's like, yeah, we won the championship. Like, we're pretty good. We need a little pace here and there. We need a little downforce, but like, no. The writing's been on the wall for a while, and you've just been able to put a bigger Band-Aid on it.
Well, yeah, and when you just go, well, we won the championship last year, it was good enough, right? Like that, ain't that guilty? I'm guilty of that.
The guys driving for the larger teams, key partner teams, are always going to say, parity is bad. But inevitably, the bigger teams the cream's going to rise to the top. We have a Hendrick versus JGR championship battle.
Yeah.
And a champion and a key partner team, from as long as I can remember, with the exception of Front Row Motorsport or Furniture Row, it's been a Hendrick, Gibbs, or Penske team. So that's just because the smart people, the smartest engineers are going to gravitate to those teams. The best drivers are going to gravitate to those teams. The most resources come to those teams. Get used to it. So
yeah, but I think you say get used to it, but that's what the next gen car was supposed to kind of fix. So we have to figure out, and Brad talked about it, right? I think not we. I don't have to figure anything out. It needs to be figured out. Okay, how the next gen, everybody has the same parts and pieces, but it's the same teams winning. Mm-hmm. What levels the playing field, and does there need to be a level playing field? I don't know, right? And if you want to listen to it, go back and listen to Brad, right? We don't need to get down this rabbit hole too far.
No, but I'll say something that's probably going to be scoffed at. Is like, it's the teams that are willing to cheat it up a little bit more.
Oh, I don't know about that. How about the recap? How about the
pretty wild
videos from this weekend? Let's check out some of that. 23. Dude. Amigo got ping-ponged a bunch yesterday.
I can understand why he was just over it.
I think he gets straightened back up right there, but it looked like he was getting
also wonder if he had a bone to pick with the American flag car that was on Carson.
I had no idea that happened to us.
Any damage?
38. I mean, I saw like when he'd come in every now and then, I'd see like there would be no lettering on it, and I'm like, well, he hit something. I don't know what it was.
It was a battle. It seemed to be a battle start to finish with those guys. I don't know how much tire deg did how much. I mean, tires were worth something because the 71 put rights on first stop and bled hard.
Oh, tires were worth. The left sides were so soft, and at Martinsville it's about left rear drive.
That's right.
So they weren't. It wasn't worth splitting the stage like Bristol was, or pitting every 40 laps.
Yeah.
But every time the caution came out, you wanted to pit. But like the 12, they got track position because they short pitted a stage and just rode, and then he was in a different.
Who was Blaney?
Blaney was in a little bit different situation because he had such strong long run speed.
Yeah.
And I think that's why when you fast forward to the end of the race, the 24 was like so just hard up on getting the shot when he got it. Like, I want to get back in front because to get the clean air, to get
then they just equalize if he couldn't get around him early in the run.
Yeah. What's the next one you got here, Hig? Oh man, Bubba again.
Going for it.
Oh, you got 2 for 2. So Bubba drives into the bottom, hits the 6. 6 gets in the 21. Doink, doink. Spins them out.
The cars look sweet with just covered in rubber. We've seen that a couple of times with these tires. They stick to the doors.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. That's Martinsville. That's why people show up and buy a ticket to sit in the 10th row of the grandstands to watch this stuff happen.
I like that this race had cautions.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just a green flag race. And then they've got another one, Custer spins the 21.
Did not see this.
21's like, I'm sick of getting spun out.
I had the race
48
on.
Launched him in, hit the 41.
I had it. The old slide hammer bumper cars here.
Doink, 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 doink. What? Drives right in the back, the old Texas A&M 41.
So an interesting thing about that was Barry was the free pass car, and they
you don't get the free
took
pass.
it away
There was
from
a couple of them
because he was involved.
Oh,
Yeah,
There was more than one of those that where like, yep, you don't get it. You're involved in the caution.
That's worse. That's the worst.
The race, we were racing for the Lucky Dog
Because
at one point.
a
We were
Lucky
in
Dog-
we were in the scrum with the 8 and the 48. It was good.
Dude, a lucky dog there can change your entire day.
Oh, it changes
Especially if you
everything.
get a long run after you get a lucky dog, it can literally change your entire outcome.
Eric Jones, this one changed the whole complexion of the race. Whoa, in the middle of a pit cycle.
He had a tough run of about 50 laps. This happened, brings out the yellow in the middle of a sequence. And Martinsville is the worst possible place that you can bring out a yellow because it's just chaotic. So many different loops to take into account, all the different rules if you're on pit road or not.
Yeah.
It took a little bit while to figure this out.
This gives the 12 control of the race wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Which sets us up
Low
for
air. The thing on low air and new tires in Martinsville, you got to go ahead and crank at least 3 or 4 rounds of rear bias to it because the fronts just don't have the capability. They're not hot enough yet. So that looks like an instance where he didn't grab any rear bias and just smokes it down into 3. And
This is off pit road?
yeah. You see it happen often here, and you see it happen at Richmond.
It just so happened that 23 was on the outside of him, so he didn't just blow the corner. He spun out.
Right.
Whoops.
Oopsie. And then something happened. This right front tire got ripped off at some point in time. And they didn't even throw a yellow. They just get off the track.
Yeah, so that was just it was a bump up with several cars, just ping pong, and he was on the outside and he just hit it, and it just
Did he hit the fence?
He did not hit the fence. He hit another car, and it was a wild one.
Kosovar had a tough day.
He couldn't have had a worse day.
Ping-ponged. Teammates spun him out. No.
Well, the Suarez first time.
Yeah, his future teammate.
Yep.
Friend amigo. What's the next one?
And Suarez is one that could probably hold on to a grudge, and I think Kosovar as well. I wonder how that conversation's going to go. So
Yeah, that
got
and
that
then
one.
he was backwards quite a bit. 71.
This was Larson. It happened right in front of him, so that could have changed the outcome
Yeah, here we go.
of the race. So he just nothing was really egregious. He just
he did say he's like that was not intentional.
so this was another one with
This
Suarez.
one here was weird. I think I was riding along with him at the moment. It's like sometimes when you go to reach and pull
Twice. Suarez got him twice?
Yeah. The 77 either hit the ignition switch or cut the power off. Listen here. Yeah, he cut the power off.
You said when you drove a Hendrick car it did that.
Yeah. Well, because the shifter was in a different location relative to the on-off switch. So when you have and Carson's one of the tallest guys in the field, if the shifter is all the way forward in the position, if you reach up and your pinky or something goes a little bit too far and hits the on-off switch, that might have happened.
I wonder if Suarez thought he was brake checking him, so that's why he spun him out.
That's what I thought originally.
That's what it looked like
why
from
is
the
he messing
in-car.
with me again?
What happened here? Did somebody else get him? Who got him here?
It's McDowell.
Oh, that was McDowell. I thought it was a 23. I was like, did he get spun out 4 times?
No, just 3 times.
McDowell's like, I'm sick of dealing with you all year. I don't like what you're saying in meetings. I'm spinning you out. Well.
I mean, Moto Casino got their money's worth and then some, bro.
Moto. They got cool, they've got super cool fire suits.
Do they?
You know, it didn't have a good day with Toyota engines.
Yeah, I would imagine. I was thinking about those guys on the way over here. They have to be worried.
Scrambling.
Because that's a clear run of bad valve springs. So then you have to go back, or the rockers or something.
Well, it's the two cars that are already locked in that broke. So are they trying something new?
And Riley Herbst blew one up.
Oh, Riley blew one up too?
Like within like a 15-lap sequence. So
I wonder if they're trying something with those 3 cars.
Maybe.
I would imagine.
Those would be the 3 cars.
That's where I'm saying. Those are the 3 cars that you're like, we're going to try something on these. Nope. Okay, that didn't work.
Yeah, maybe so, right?
Did not love the paint scheme on the 11. Kind of didn't know what it wanted to be. I like the King's Hawaiian on the 6 car better than that one.
Yeah, and apparently there's a King's Hawaiian curse I saw. That Denny's had some sort of part break or crash every time they've been on the car. And I think Brad did or something as well. Somebody was making a case on Reddit.
These people,
these guys
are
like,
going on.
Where's the hot dog stand at?
Yeah. Oh, that's us.
So James Small said there was a hole in the valve cover. So that's not good when parts inside the engine try to get out.
How about this pass from William Byron late in the race? So William leads. I got it on my phone. He led like
260 some odd laps.
306, I believe.
Okay. Well, at the time, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Prior to this move, it was like more than half.
So he's led. Yeah, he got the pole, swept the stages, leads the race, and then he gets jumped on strategy.
Yep.
Xfinity fastest lap of the race, and he's like,
he had a grand slam.
He had a grand slam, but it's like I saw him get to the 12. I saw the 12 starting to get away. And I was like, it kind of leveled out at 0.7. And I was like, man, he's able to hang on.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the 12 would just, like, run away to, like, a 5-second lead. And I'm like, it's going to be interesting.
Well, let's take a look at it. Move for the win.
Yeah.
Well, this was before the yellow.
Yeah, but this is when
when control of the race.
You're just fighting for control of the race.
That's right.
And that's where the 24 is like, I got to take the first shot I can get at him. Any moment of weakness in traffic.
And boy, did he.
Because the 12 car was turning better than the 24. When we were riding along with the 24 during the race, like they put the in-car in, and he was like tight. He'd go in there to the bottom, and he'd keep wheel angle in it. And usually you better on drive because you kind of get pointed, but the 12 would wrap the bottom better than anybody. And the only chance he had was traffic. And what the bummer for Ryan is that when you're the leader and you get the traffic, nobody's going to help you out.
No. They're trying to fight and claw and doing all they can to stay on the lead lap. Then the guy in second, you're just like, okay, let me just stay in the lucky dog spot.
And I was like, man, give me a caution here. Let's see who the men are. And everybody did a good job in the last pit stop. 24 guys crushed it. And, Rudy, you give Rudy a chance to blow the tires up and control the race. And the 24, they just did their job.
Yeah.
The 12 probably wasn't really good until about 50 laps into a run is where his strong suit was. So this short run, I was like, man, this is going to be messy. But when Ryan gets in line here, I'm like, let's see if he gives it back to him.
He got such a good run off, too.
Close enough.
Oh, man.
And Ryan's not going to do anything super dirty. And I don't think what William did was super dirty. He just took the run. The other thing, too, is that William controlled the whole race. It's another thing if somebody was to do that to the 24, it's kind of like a cheap shot.
Yeah.
Because he's controlled the whole race.
It's part of the etiquette, right? It's like, you've been here. You've been leading this whole thing.
It's good to see the 24 with a young babyface driver, though. It feels like Jeff Gordon days.
Well, was it 10 years anniversary or 15 years? 10 years since the 24 won the fall race and punched his ticket to race for a championship.
Mm-hmm. We're going to Homestead.
I mean, NASCAR has a way of just having storylines just written for them. So
who's your favorite? Is it Hendrick or Gibbs that's going to win?
I think Chase Briscoe's still my guy.
You like Chase Briscoe?
I was texting with him a little bit this morning. I said, buddy, you deserve to be there as much as anybody else.
I think 24 is going to win it. I think that it's good to be battle hard in the week before like they just were.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a fun week, though, man. I'm excited. I told that we were pitting next to the 5-car guys. I was telling them guys, I'm like, man, I'm excited for you for this week. And to
one of the unique things
keep it the same. I'm like, no, it's not the same. You don't want to make it bigger than it is, but you also want to enjoy it. So I like the week of preparation. And
do you go light?
You just you don't go light. You just make sure you're prepared.
Yeah.
You just whatever it takes to make sure you feel prepared. Whether it needs to be light, whether it needs to be heavy, every team's different.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Cliff Daniels at the end of the race? I listened to Jordan Bianchi brought this one up on the teardown. So Jordan said Cliff was on the phone after the race, and he just beelined. So Jordan followed him. He's like, where's he going? And he went to the hot dog stand.
Yeah, he's hungry.
And he bought 50 hot dogs because he was on the phone with his shop crew because for the way the race went in Martinsville, he wanted to change stuff on the car for Phoenix.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, we're going to work all night tonight because the cars have to load and leave tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they said, that's fine, we'll do it, but you got to bring us hot dogs. So he went and got 50 hot dogs, and they all went back to the shop to work on the car. That's the tough part about the Phoenix turnaround time is your trailer has to leave Monday night or Tuesday.
I pray for that team because my theory is this. You can't eat a Martinsville hot dog outside of a half-mile radius of the racetrack.
Yeah.
If not, those things are South Virginia hand grenades.
That's going to be tough. Dude.
Pray for those guys today, because if they got a wet brown paper bag of 50 dogs that took a 2.5-hour ride to the shop.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Well, they went through tech.
God
they went through
almighty.
tech, too. Maybe they put him on the helicopter. Maybe Rick flew him back.
I mean, talk about Uber Eats.
Yeah,
when
man.
Mr. H gets you a bag of Martinsville dogs, maybe I can make an exception if that's the case. But I'm curious on how those cats are doing today after, working all night, fueled by Coca-Cola and some
School by was it Jesse Jones
and Jesse Jones hot dogs.
Oh, let's talk about some pit stops, buddy. Coming back next with Boats and Woes.
Well, I'm excited to talk to the winner himself here.
He's next.
Is he? Yeah, he'll be up. Let's go ahead and he's on Riverside. Let's go ahead and get him to talk to him about his big day. Race for a championship next week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us on Stag and Pennies, the guy who hit a grand slam walk-off sweep of the weekend in Martinsville, Mr. William Byron.
Let's go.
Thank you.
We were just talking before
Thank
we
you for
fired
having
this
me.
thing up. Busy week, not something that you're a stranger to. You've been in the Final Four several times, but does this Final Four feel a little bit different?
I mean, yeah, the way we've gotten here has definitely been different. So it does. I mean, I think the week's really similar, but the last couple of years at Martinsville has been kind of just trying to get in on points and just stressful to the last minute, not really on offense. And I felt like this weekend was just, we came in with a goal and a mindset, and was really pretty freeing, I think. And just, we kind of told ourselves, or at least I told myself, I'm like, man, if we can't win this weekend, then it won't matter for next weekend. So I think, we just came in with a good mindset, good outlook, and it sets us up a little bit differently for Phoenix, I think.
How much better do you like that going there with just the option to win than having to worry about 2-3 points one way or the other?
I loved it. I think, the times we've been in that points counting position, it's just, I don't feel like we've brought our best effort. I don't feel like we've kind of been aggressive with the car and aggressive with just driving and just kind of getting the most out of what you can. And I feel like this put us on the front foot this weekend. And yeah, I mean, it was I think after the last couple of weeks, it was really kind of depressing, just the nature of how the races had played out for us. And I think we had to kind of dig our heels in and just reset, just give it one last really good effort and see if we could pull it off. And just super proud of our team for doing that, because I don't think we've ever been this strong. So it was definitely just kind of showed the best of our team.
Well, we have all known what your potential was over there driving that 24 car. You showed it in glimpses, but this seemed to be the most dominant race that the 24 and yourself have ever put together. Did it feel like that during it, or when you reflect on it, you got your competition meeting earlier today, like, do you realize, like, oh, we actually did everything we wanted to do to our potential?
I mean, it's funny, like, you kind of get lost in the process of things. And so I was thinking to myself, like, I think at the end of the day, that's what it shows on the stat sheet, and that's great. But in the moment, I was just thinking about how do I execute the next thing. And, I really thought we've had races like this where we start this good, but we don't finish this strong. And, there were easily moments in the race yesterday. We got back to 7th, restarted 7th on, we had like 8-10 lap fresher tires, but wasn't really carving through the field, that quickly. And I thought to myself, okay, this is an opportunity where you could just, like, in the past, you just kind of lose your way and you just kind of fade back, or you're never as dominant as what you were. And we just kind of kept that resilience. And, I said that in my interview. That's been kind of the key word the last couple of weeks, because it's just been continued knockdowns and continued moments of just things that haven't gone our way. And we just flipped that script yesterday. We just kind of, we took the reins and we were just like, okay, we're just going to keep battling. And we just kept getting to the next run of the race and the next moment, and just kept pushing. And honestly, it felt like it felt like when they threw the checkered flag, it just felt like, okay, everyone's kind of tapped out. We've just continued and we've just kept kicking the doors down, pit stop, restart, caution, another caution, and just felt like we were resilient with it.
Well, speaking of kicking the door down, walk me through about 45 to go when you got to the back of the 12 and you made the run where he caught some lap traffic and you kicked his door down. Walk me through that and what your mindset was and how you're trying to set up that pass for the lead.
Yeah, I think Ryan was really strong, and he wasn't really slipping in a lot of areas, and I think both of us were fighting for that space, and we knew how critical that track position was over the other guy because I felt like we had a really dominant car, out front, but in traffic, it's a whole new story. So. That couple percent that was different between us in that run was really being tested through lap traffic. And I felt like I had a good 3 and 4, honestly got a lot better run off of 4 than I thought I would get. And I was closing and I knew, okay, once the momentum I had going forward was going to get me beside him. And I never want to make contact, but you're both committed to the corner and, and you know how turn 1 is, the curve kind of comes up and then it kind of goes away. So you're just trying to gauge where you're going to end up. And it was a good battle. And I think, we definitely were just trading lap times and just both managing our stuff as good as we could. And I think, it was going to be fun to see it play out in lap traffic, before the caution, but I think we were both giving it everything we had.
You talked about it, the resilience of just going through the whole day, and then you finally wrestle the lead back, and then you get a caution with 20 to go. And it's like, all right, if there's ever a chance that you're going to lose it, right? Pit road is always kind of a question mark for everybody. But your team, we do Dogs of the Week here. It's a huge honor these guys get, and the 24 team are the Dogs of the Week for that reason because they executed. So just wanted to give your guys a shout out. Ryan Patton, Carrier, Daniel Botch, the front tire changer. Spencer Bishop, Jackman. Man, how do you say your rear tire changer's last name? Oren
Oswaski. Actually, I should say that better.
Give it one more time. Oren Oswaski?
He's Canadian.
I can't.
He's a Canadian badass.
Oren Oswaski.
Well, the good news is they're going to clip this one for Instagram, so tell us about your guys.
Oh, man, they're killers, man. They're killers. They have a confidence that is unique, I would say. Those guys are just we kind of mirror each other. We're just super calm and just kind of understated, but those guys are killers. They know how to get it done, and I was super impressed by them in that moment. The moment's never too big. So they, we came in with the lead and came out with the lead, I think, all day long. And, they prepare for those moments. They want the ball and they got it, there in the last 15 laps of the race. So I was never worried about that. I was thinking about, when that last caution came out, I had confidence in them. And I was quickly thinking about how do I execute my rolling time and how do I execute being on the marks in the box. And I had one little kind of missed blip on my downshift getting in the box. Luckily, it kind of timed up and I got it out of gear. But it's just little things. Like you're just trying to make sure that you do your job on the rolling time to give those guys a chance.
Yeah, everybody talks about Vegas being the most important race of the season because you get locked in early and then you have a couple weeks off, but I really enjoy being in a dogfight at Martinsville and you just feel battle tested going into the next week. What does this week look like for you? A lot of guys approach it differently. Like, I want it to be the same as we usually do, but I've always enjoyed being in these moments, like making it feel a little special but not making the moment too big. How do you handle this week of preparation?
Yeah, I think it's special. Like every hour is important. So you got to just do the best you can to prepare. I will feel good if I prepare all the way to Sunday the best I can. That's what's going to make me feel confident. And then, all the sort of hoopla and the things around the event are going to be great and welcome. But I do like being in this position. I mean, we've been in the Final Four the last couple of years, but never in this position. And like you said, kind of having that battle that we just went through, and it feels really good. So it's we're excited to get there and just the opportunity that's in front of us.
Navigating the hoopla. He's got a whole lot of hoopla to navigate this weekend. Somebody who's navigated that well for a long time is the fella that used to drive the 24 car before you, my friend, Mr. Jeff Gordon. His picture's behind you. How much do you lean into, maybe not this week, but in general? Like, he's around in the building all the time. What's Jeff been like as a mentor for you in your career?
Yeah, Jeff's been awesome. I mean, I won't say what he told me before the race, but he's the Martinsville master, so he had some good tidbits always. But yeah, I think I don't know. He just loves these moments. I mean, he's a competitor, and I feel like you see the best Jeff Gordon when you're around him in these weekends. You know, when it really matters. I think, you know, this is true with like any great competitor. He almost gets a little bit bored, you know, when it's just the normal season stuff. But when it comes down to the end and these critical races, I feel like he's excited. He's given his best effort as well to help us and give us all the resources. So, super thankful for him and thankful for Mr. Hendrick and, you know, his support of us, because he gives us all the resources, and he's just a racer. He just wants to see us go out there and do the best job we can. And ultimately, he gives me and all of us drivers the confidence that he has our back.
Well, William, we wish you the best of luck here. We'd love to get you in studio one of these days. Sign our board, have a little fun.
I want to let you know I picked you to win. Corey picked Chase Briscoe, so
I did.
Let's be honest here.
Thank you.
I'll be truthful. We couldn't pick the same person, but I think you have as good a shot as any.
He picked first.
That's true. No,
but put him on the spot here.
I think if there's a list of guys that I'd care to have a championship, you are on it, my friend, because I think you're a great representation for the sport, and certainly damn good behind the wheel. So we know that 24 is going to be in contention this weekend. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help us wish good luck to Mr. William Byron. Thanks for popping by, buddy.
Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. Have a good week.
Yeah, man. Get rid of the hoopla.
That's right.
Good luck, dude.
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, buddy. Good luck.
Have a good one.
You too.
Buddy. Good luck.
Stick around for some more Stacking Pennies Pit Road Boats and Woes coming up right after this. I'll tell you this, that 24 team had 0 woes because they had the first – is that the first Grand Slam? Qualifying on the pole, sweeping the stages, and fastest lap? Maybe not, but –
it's not the first one.
I'm sure it's
the first
Jimmy
one.
Johnson
did it every other week back in the day. But, yeah, I think in
Did they have stages with Jimmy Johnson?
If there was stages, he won them all.
I'm sure.
No, they didn't have stages, but they just had
Grand Slam weekends.
Points of the race where he lapped the whole field.
Well, the 24 didn't have any woes, but there were several teams that did. So let's go ahead and rifle them off here.
Chase Elliott's the first one. I was walking in with these guys. Nick Odell, he rolls the tire. Just go back to when the car stops and pause it. Let's break this down. Sean and Danny hate that I asked to pause the video. First time I'm seeing this, so we got to break it down here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to make your guys' day harder.
Last pit stop, last pit box on pit road.
I talked to him on the way in, and I said, guys, that pit box is the worst. Here's a couple of things that we've done. But if you see, Nick is on the banking. So where the white line is on the pit box is flat, where the car is, and then immediately where the white line starts, it's 12 degrees of banking. So if you run it a little bit, when you see TJ Semke jack the car up, his handle's almost touching the ground. So then Nick, here's the next thing that makes it harder. He's angled out to the wall. So that changes your trajectory of the tire. So when Nick pulls the tire, he kind of realizes that he's in a bad, awkward spot. And when he flicks it, it just takes a hard turn to the right. So Nick Odell's going to grab the tire, because remember, this is hot and heavy on his mind, because this is what happened at Vegas that put them behind. They had a tire penalty that took them out of it. So for a fact, Yeah, see, it just took a bad turn right away.
But that was the difference of losing
That
4
wouldn't
spots.
have been that would have been a penalty because the 51 was pitting.
Yeah.
Okay, because if it was an open stall, then you would have been fine. But that pit stall is the worst pit stall on the circuit. It doesn't get any more challenging than that. With the way the car comes in, you can't see the car coming. When all the photographers and videographers and officials start standing there, you can't see anything. Then the car gets on quick, and if they can say whatever they want about rolling time, if everybody does the same pit stop, you're losing 2 spots because everybody's pulling out in front of you.
Right.
So like when we won here 2 years ago with Ryan and we had a dominant car and we were in that pit stall, it was a 3 pit stop race. So the mentality became, I was like, look guys, we're not going to do a fast pit stop. We're going to get beat. Just keep them in position because we're going to get the lead back. So that was an easy way to manage that race. But when you have to have a 9 pit stop race like we just had, dude, you're going to have a whoa, and it's going to be hard to hide from it.
Well, that was the first stop of the day, and I think shout out to Nick too of chasing that thing down. They lost 4 spots in that sequence, but the difference of starting tail end behind even a lap down cars versus just restarting like 8th, you're still keeping your guy in it.
Big day. Cody Ware loses a wheel, his neighbor. Looks like they lose a right rear. I'd say the 51, they said Gibbs team, the 51 has lost more wheels than anybody this year. They got to do a better job. Yeah, they just got to do a better job on that. Another Gibbs team, the 19.
That's literally the only thing that you have to do on that car if you're doing pit stops is just make sure the tires don't fall.
Yeah, but they're all that's not the mentality of these young. Pit road's different, man, and a lot of these young guys, you got to understand that a lot of these athletes are NFL guys or D1 guys that are used to being the story, being the guys, and they're not going to take, hey, you just get the wheels tight. They're like, no, I'm faster. I'm going to show you, and you're going to put me on the 19 next week to go into championship. Like that's the mentality that I don't even know who changes rears on the 51, but that's the mentality of a lot of these young guys. I'm not saying this was his deal or the jackmen are the same way where they just rip the jack. If the wheel's not tight, it's either on the jackman or the changer. But man, they got to do a better job on that because the wheel. I would say I don't know what the chart is, but I would say that the 51's wheels fall off more than anybody else's.
He's had 3 or 4 on the racetrack.
So the 19 has a stuck lug nut. It says on the right front. I don't know what happened here, but what does happen is you'll come back in and go to hit the hub. And if you miss a little bit and pull the trigger, and then it's a unique situation. The hang has to be perfectly flat, and your gun has to be spooled up and catch the threads just right that it just goes pow, and it sucks it up so fast that you're not getting it back off. Now, what we have here on the left, I call it Thor's hammer. Some people call it the Ugga Dugga 5000.
It's the Ugga Dugga 5000.
Have you ever used it?
I've held it in my hand.
Have you ever used it?
No.
I've used it. It's Thor's hammer.
How much
worst
torque
is when the guys first got it. There was a team that went
the
to
wrong
go
way.
use it, and they went the wrong way, and I don't know if the lug nuts ever got off.
No, you got to
probably in Dale Jr.'s backyard.
Right, you got to cut the suspension off at that point.
Yeah. So they had to use that, which stinks. Thank God they won last week.
Because dumb question, the one lug wheels are not lefty loosey righty tighty. They're righty loosey lefty tighty. Both sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, both sides are reverse thread.
Okay.
Blaney left front. I haven't seen this one yet. I just saw kind of them leaving, and I just looked away. I didn't want to watch it. So they're going to come to the left front. Doesn't suck up. Jordan drops the jack. Keeston's gun's still up there. I don't know what. See, the tough part on this, and then they're
thinking about it.
Raymond Fox, he used to, when I was on this car, he checked the camera. They didn't record the stop. So they had no, I don't know if it was a late pit call or something, but they never got their helmet camera. I guess Keeston never got his helmet camera turned on is what I heard. So they didn't even know.
Did they let it ride?
So Trevor Apsey, the carrier, was like, I think I saw the line stop. But at that point, you have to let it ride. You're not going to pit. You give it, what do you do?
Yeah. You're committed.
So thank God. The good news is that if anything's going to stay on, it's going to be a left front. Because the wheel kind of pulls itself and leans on the nut and pushes it on the detent. Right front would probably evacuate because the right front wants to push into the car and then it gets separation from the nut. So, close call on pit entry exit. What happened here? Oh, yeah, it stacks.
Yeah.
Now, can your right sides hit that orange mark or no? Okay.
Can't touch the box.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, Joey's the one messing all that up because technically you can't pull up to pit, but I'm going to take this. Clear.
That wasn't Joey's fault.
No.
I was happy the 54
Martinsville.
lifted because the one car, can you go back to Joey leaving? If they hit the wrong way when he's leaving the stall here, watch the one car guys. They're super vulnerable. You get doink doink. Yeah, it's sketchy down there in the corner, dude.
Well, you're just trying to fit 3 full-size race cars literally on a 1-lane road, essentially all it is. That's tight.
It's tight. You feel like you're...
And any lift or any check or hesitation is probably a spot or two. And
oh, yeah. That's why I always want to be down to the end, as far as you can get down there.
Because I'm always merging, and I'm taking...
Crew chiefs will be like, nope, rolling time. I'm like, it's not rolling time when these guys all just merge back in front of us.
That's right.
So
leverage. What else?
Larson's rubber buildup. What's this? Oh, I saw this. Somebody chucked the chunk over the wall. Watch him. I watched him do this. Is it Stallings? Jafar just grabbed the rubber and chucked it. Dude. I saw it landed right next to me. We were next to that one.
Oh my goodness.
Pit road. Yeah, so the rubber got up under that flap and they just chucked it. But I saw it land. And I was like, that's a lot of rubber. Because we were right next to those guys are good, man. There's a lot of all 4 of these pit crews in the finals are really good. The 24 got the dog of the week, which we talked about with William. You get that if you come down with the season on the line and you deliver, right? You can only mess up in that scenario. The 5 cars, we've been next to them, Ludwig and Stallings and all those guys on that car. They have been so fast. I was watching them yesterday. They're just really good, and they're going to be hard to beat. The 11's great. They've been a fast team all year, but they have these like peaks and valleys of low lights and great stuff. 19, the same thing, right? Every pit crew has the peaks and valleys. So that I think the 19's really good too. It's going to be just who has their best day, and obviously whose car. You're not necessarily going to win it on pit road, but you sure as hell can lose it there.
For sure.
So we'll see what kind of race Phoenix plays out to be. What kind of tire are they bringing?
A good year, probably.
Yeah, I think so. Something, I believe, soft. I don't know if it's come out yet.
So if they bring a softer tire, pit stops
I think it's softer.
Be really important. And just to play right sides have been a play here before. Like there's strategy is going to be important. It's going to be a really fun race to just sit back and watch, and probably going to be the last race of this format, points format.
Probably so.
So enjoy it while it's here.
To the excitement of the masses on social media. So we'll see. I'm excited to see what we settle on for playoff format. I'm sure it will be. I don't want to say fair. It'll be more rewarding to the most consistent guy throughout the year.
Yeah.
Which is what I think we all agree with what it needs to be.
Whatever.
Just
tell us what it is and we'll go win it.
Somebody's gonna figure it out. Whether it's 1 race, 36 races, or 2 races, don't matter. What else we got?
Let's land this bird.
Some Penny for your thoughts questions coming up right after the break. All right, let's land this bird with a couple Penny for your thoughts questions. What do we got?
Alex McCullough. Okay, cowboy. Let's hear more about your carbon business you're starting, Corey.
Going all in. We've got it was about three times bigger than what I thought it was when I bought it on a auction website. I bought a 5-axis CNC router. It's 5-foot by 10-foot table, 4-foot height, so I can literally put tooling block and make whatever tooling board molds we need. And we're going to start with some seats, short track seat with all belts to seat, because I don't think that there is a seat on the market that has all like the cup technology, all the stuff we learned with headrest foam, all the stuff we've learned with all the belts to seat and how we mount in the cars. I don't think that's kind of bled down into the short track stuff yet. So We're going to be on the front end of that, make a really nice short track seat, late model stock, super late models, modified, dirt late models, and then we'll start making a sprint car seat as well. But we'll be able to make a lot of cool stuff. Widgets, tchotchkes, Husker do's, Husker don'ts. In the meantime, before we get that seat, we're getting that thing drawn up right now. And so that's going to be taking a lot of financial investment as well as a lot of time investment, but I'm excited about it because it's going to be pretty cool when I get it spun up.
Absolutely. Derek N. 0909 is parodying the sport where it should be, considering just 2 teams are in the Final Four. We talked about this earlier in the show.
It's a great question.
Yeah.
There's never going to be.
How do we give the teams tools to where they can be more on the playing field without being an OEM?
More OEMs.
Yeah. Amen.
2 more OEMs, right? Because if you have 4, or we have 3 now. If you had 5 OEMs with 7 cars apiece, 8 cars apiece, everybody getting the maximum amount of help financially as well as resources through their respective manufacturer, that's where it needs to be.
How would you pronounce this? _JAGIL. Jagil? Jagil?
Jaggle?
Jaggle?
Yeah.
Was Byron moving Blaney fair or foul play?
Completely fair.
I would say it was way fair because Byron dominated the whole race too, right?
Yeah.
But
now,
how bad you want it?
You have to look at the intent as well as the outcome, right? If the 12 spins out, then you're like, man, it was foul. But the fact that he got him early enough in the corner, not late in the corner, like we saw the 77 get spun out a couple times, like it was, with the outcome and all the things considered, it was completely fair.
Well, there you have it. A couple shout-outs. Corey Heim again. We talked about Caden Honeycutt.
Is that 11 wins?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Caden Honeycutt. I would say I want Corey Heim to win. Obviously, I love Scotty Zip. Corey Heim tied Todd Bodine, 6th all time.
22 wins. Half of those came this season alone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Honeycutt 2nd, and then Majeski and Tyler Ankrum will be raced for a championship. If it's not Corey Heim, man, I hope it's Honeycutt. He's a short track guy as well.
And that 52 bunches went through a tough year as well with Stewie getting hurt. It would mean a lot for Halmar and that whole organization.
Yep, Taylor Gray gets his first.
Hey, I got to give him a round of applause because he's been damn close a couple times.
Let's go. Finally
caught the grandfather clock, and he was pumped up about it. He, there is a big wave of children driving these cars nowadays. He's like one of these young kids that actually looks like a grown man.
He does look like a grown man.
And seem like he's big.
Grown-ass man.
He looks like a grown-ass man. He put a grown-ass whipping on them boys on Saturday night.
Won it last. Was it him and Sammy Smith again?
No, it was the first race of this year, not last year.
But Sammy Smith
same setting.
It was the same
Brandon
thing.
Jones was in the mix. Justin Allgaier was in the mix. It was like literally a copy-paste of this one, and they actually kept
deja vu.
They kept their P's and Q's, but he's even got wrecked in a truck race at Martinsville, kind of the same scenario as well, the last 3 years. So finally he has won a fall Martinsville race. So
Bonsignor run top
Taylor,
10, filling in for Swallich. He also won the modified race on Thursday, and shout out to Austin Beers, modified champion, youngest modified champion in history.
Austin Beers. He's a cool, talk about grown man. He's a grown man. He's got a good head.
He
and
is
shoulders.
a child. He looks like a child, but
he
is
look
a good kid.
And a damn good race car driver.
I saw him last week. He was just down here working on somebody's modified.
Just because.
At Wilkesboro.
Okay.
Smart Tour race, yeah.
Austin Beers is a real one.
Did you see the Sam Ayer Jeb Burton beef?
It was awesome.
Let's watch it. They got it keyed up here.
This is early in the race. Jeb's on old tires. Sam didn't even give him a shot here. Like a metaphorical shot. He gave him a large shot.
Jeb's seeing red now.
Yeah.
I'd shoot something through the window net if I had it. What happens here?
This is after the race, dude.
Oh, this is after the race. Okay. So Jeb must have moved Sam again?
On the green-white checkered or whatever it was.
And then, okay. So the 41 was already mad with the 27 for something that happened at Talladega? Maybe he said? Jordan Anderson's like, you wrecked my stuff, dude. I don't have just a limited budget.
Now, hang on. Pause. Is this his full interview? Oh, man. He would get the award for the worst post-race interview of all time.
He doesn't know.
There couldn't have been more of an incriminating interview if you had a script.
Look at the grin, dude. It's not good.
He started wanting to go down it right off the bat, and he goes, you know what? Never mind. Let me go check my boxes. Let me thank my sponsors.
Guy behind him was like this. No.
And then he did the he got his $500 Xfinity mobile. He got his he got the Audible. He got grandpa, dad, everybody that pays the bills checked off the list, and he goes, nah, I'm gonna go back in and really just.
Did he?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we all know. I apologize. Our guys are really good.
So he said, I apologize. I'm going to come back to it.
Jordan. Jordan is one of the coolest guys in the garage. He's worked his tail off to get to this point. And
Jordan Anderson.
Definitely reckon one of his race cars after competition's over. But Jeb needs a wake-up call. That brother, he does not have the it factor. He has the different factor.
It is what it is.
Are you hoping to get a chance to talk to him after and follow him down?
Oh, I would love to talk to him. I would love, but there wouldn't be much talking right now. So when it matters the most for him, he's in a really good car. It's not going to work out very well for him. I could give two shits about Sam Mayer. So
he didn't.
No. So
remember when he said?
To be honest, Bob, the way he acts. He's a punk.
What's your favorite?
And I think
Jeb Burton quote. Mine is,
I'm
gonna wreck the dog out of you. That was my favorite one.
Who was that?
Who said it to Noah Gragson?
He's not wrong, man. It's like fans have this perspective of Sam Mayer being a substantially better driver based off stats than Jeb Burton. Anybody can go buy the best car and ride around and eventually raise their talents up to what the threshold or the potential of that car is. So Jeb, I feel like, has overachieved in that 27 Jordan Anderson race, and that's a tough, hard-working bunch. And the fact that he can race with them and get into a tussle with them, I don't think I need to, pick a side here, but Sam Mayer has made some very bad decisions behind the wheel of a race car, and I think that if NASCAR is being consistent with what they've been doing, he's probably taking a little vacation early. His off-season should come a week early and see at Daytona.
Merry off-season.
Yeah, have a merry off-season. I don't know who's going to drive that thing. Maybe the Colonel does next week. It's coming out tomorrow if they're going to sit him or not.
You can't. A Cup driver can't drive it in the playoffs. Maybe you'll get a call.
I don't think so. So, yeah, who knows? But
I don't think so. Now, not if he's paying for the ride. He's not calling you after that.
No.
Well,
did you see?
It ain't wrong though. To have kids that are paying for the ride kind of sit there with and then just talk about
Yeah, you ain't got.
It's just
hang on a second.
Buddy.
But the fans only know what you tell them, right? And they just see one guy that's in the playoffs, paying for a ride. One guy working hard trying to sell sponsorship, busting his ass to try to have good runs, getting into it. Fans are going to inevitably side with the more quote-unquote competitive guy.
Did
you see Jimmy Spencer on Door Bumper Clear this week? Did you listen to any of that?
Yeah, I love that I loved a lot of the stuff he said. I like that he was like, these picker guys walk around with their chest button. I'm like, he's not wrong. They need to be told this. He's a good guy to tell them.
He absolutely zero F's given.
He really gave it to a couple drivers, too. I was like, ooh. Spencer.
I just saw the clips. I didn't listen back the whole thing. I kind of want to go back to it.
I talked to Freddie, and he's like, oh, man. I said, you asked for it, buddy.
Yeah, you knew what you were getting. That's why you invite Mr. Excitement on your show, to get some clickbaity stuff.
Get any penny stackers? Oh, Michael from North Carolina stopped yesterday at the end of the race. Talked to him for a little bit. It was good.
Shout out Ben from Danville. Him and his family came in here. My man's in a wheelchair. Said he wanted to come check out Stacking Pennies.
That was cool.
Had several penny stackers this week. Yeah.
Man Oz
here. He bid on the Stacking Pennies Studio Experience, a nonsense garage tour, if you will, through Kickball. So
nice.
Appreciate the support. My man, him and his wife were out at Martinsville hanging out for the weekend as well. Funny story. And it kind of coincides with grinds my gears. So we went to the Bills game yesterday.
How'd you go?
We went.
Bring the kids?
No, I went with Walt.
Oh, Walt. Okay. Yeah.
And
my wife was down there just tailgating.
Just hanging out? There was a ton. There was probably 3 Bills fans to every Panthers fan.
That's what she said.
It was louder when the Bills did something good and the Panthers did something good, which only happened maybe like 3 plays all day.
That grinds my gears.
So we left like halfway through the third because it was just a tranching. Apparently, half the stadium also had the same idea because we're walking out and we're just like talking and people are around, and there was some guy next talked to his buddy. It's like, that wasted my damn money. I should have rode on up to Martinsville. I said, hell yeah, you should have. I'd have spent my money up in Martinsville too, but I got these free tickets. So yeah, that kind of grinds my gears that my man chose the Panthers Bills over Martinsville. He should have went.
Yeah, you don't want to pick the Panthers right now, right when you think they're doing good.
They let you down.
They suck.
That's right.
Suck again.
All right, guys. That's the last one. We're leading. It all goes down to this.
Well, we have
Truck
a show
Series
next
Championship.
week.
Yeah, we'll have some sort of show next week.
We have a full show next week.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll see.
Probably not gonna have a spare change, but we'll have a full show.
Yeah, no, we'll see about that. We got giveaways. We got some more. We got coolers of Arctic stuff we haven't give away yet. We need to give away, and you guys need to tune into our Instagram @_stacking pennies. Who knows? Let's see what's going to be.
Maybe that's something we can do for the off season. Do some giveaways. Oh boy. Corey's currently out of the seat. He's digging in a cooler. What's this?
In the Arctic treasure chest, the Arctic 16-ounce Journey bottle.
Ceramic lined.
Yeah. So you guys can win this. We have a bunch of these we're going to start giving away on a weekly basis. Go to our Instagram page. You can maybe win that this week if you're lucky. Going to Phoenix. What do we got?
We got
Friday
spare
night
change
truck
on
racing
Thursday. So
Yeah.
you tune in on Thursday and we'll tell you all about it. We got practices on Thursday, so it'll be pre-recorded, not to
Yes,
burst
it
your bubble.
I'm headed out early Wednesday. Then I'm driving the EV, or the golf cart as they call it, at the R&D Center.
On Monday?
I'm driving it Saturday, a little bit Sunday, and then on Monday.
Nice.
Ripping some
Are they doing a
laps.
pit stop on it on Sunday?
I think so. I don't know yet. I'm just kind of showing up. They're going to show me all the buttons. All the
Dude, you better
ABB
not
brass
wreck
are going
that
to be, I mean, knock on wood. But they've said everybody that's driven it has crashed it.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody. And
You could be the first one to not crash.
maybe so. I'm going to let that thing eat, try to set a track record, see what happens.
R.I.P., bro.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys stacking pennies with us this year.
We have another show next week.
No,
We'll see
but
you
like
guys
it's kind
next
of done.
week.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not
it's kind of.
even
I mean, it's done
yet.
today.
Next week is
no,
done.
it's done. It's done today. Y'all
All
have a
right.
great day.
Well, hey, guys, I guess we're done.
For today. And then we'll talk to you on Thursday, and then we'll talk to you next week. But today we're done. And you guys have a great day. Goodbye.